So what's up guys? Welcome back to another vid. Today's vid, or in this vid, we're gonna be talking about... Okay, hold on. God damn it. Let me see. Audio. Just hold on a second. Alright, sorry about that. So, like I was saying before I was so rudely interrupted by the stupid character in the game, today, in this video, we are going to be talking about the free-to-play model. We're going to be talking about, are free-to-play games actually free, or is it too expensive to play a free-to-play game? So, I was on my ship, and I want to show you something of the first example that I want to make. So this is how usually free-to-play games work. It is free-to-play, but they have like all these little extra trinkets and little extra things that they want you to spend money on. Now, in this game called Warframe, they use an in-game currency called Platinum. And Platinum is very expensive in this game. It is like for 75 Platinum, it's $5. For 120 Platinum, it's $10. For 380 Platinum, it's $20, and so on and so on. So let's see, Warframes. So let's say whenever the devs bring out a new Warframe, at least in this game, it costs $20 to buy the new frame. Now, it isn't all bad because when they do release a frame, usually a quest will come with it, and you can earn the Warframe absolutely free. It will take more time, and usually the quest is a pain in the ass, but they do let you earn the Warframe in game without paying a dime, which is really nice. It is really nice. And then at times they'll have stuff like that where, you know, the Warframe will be half off or something. So it is really nice. It is a little expensive, $20 though for a new Warframe. That's a little much. I do understand devs have to make money. They have to keep their studio open. But $20 for a brand new Warframe that you're probably going to get to level 30 and you're probably never going to use again. Well, you'll probably use them again, but not, it'll be at sparing moments when you're using them, you know what I mean? So I think $20 is a little bit too much. I think it is absolutely way too much. I think $10 for a Warframe would be absolutely way better. And then you have this thing called Prime Access. And Prime Access, I don't know if I can click on it without taking it out of the video. But Prime Access is where there's different Warframes in this game called Prime, and that is like the better version of a Warframe. So like right here where it says Banshee Prime, there's the irregular Banshee, which is, you know, he kind of looks cool or whatever, and then there's Banshee Prime, and he looks completely different. He has a few more slots, so you can power him up and make him look. There he is on the screen. So you can make him look really. He looks a lot different, and he's a little bit more powerful. And to earn these primes in the game, you would have to grind for each piece, and then you would have to build it, and building it takes like 24 hours, I believe. And then when you have all the pieces, you have to build the entire frame, and that takes like 3 days. So yeah, it takes a long time to build a prime, which kind of sucks. So what they do, this is where the devs are sneaky, and they know they can feed off people's unpatience, if you will. This Banshee Prime Access Pack is, I'm not even sure. I know the accessories pack is like $60, and the Prime is like $80 to $100. yeah, they know how to sucker people. Absolutely. Now don't get me wrong, they give you a bunch of platinum, which is the in-game currency, and they give you a bunch of little bonuses, but at the end of the day, it's like you're spending $60 to $100 for a free-to-play game. You know what I mean? And it's just it's a little bit ridiculous how you're gonna feed off of people's impatience. You know what I mean? So I do think they kind of need to relax on. Like I said, we all know you need to make money, but $60 to get to get Prime, to get, I don't know about that. I don't know if other free to play games are just as bad, but goddamn, dude, that's. And then you got all these little. Usually in free to play games, you'll have all these little customizations like skin packs and stuff. In Warframe, they do have that. Don't get me wrong, some of these things are really sick, and these are community created, so from Steam, so they are really sick. But in this game, when you log in, you get coupons for like 50% off, and you can't even use the coupons on Tennogen. You can't use it on the community created skins, which they know everybody wants, but and they could totally do it. They could totally do it, but they're just like, no, because we have to pay platinum to the guy who made the skin. And okay, pay platinum to the guy who makes the skin. And here's why they could do it. Platinum, they don't have to pay for platinum. It's pretty much them spawning in-game platinum to the guy who made this skin. So I find it absolutely stupid that you cannot take a coupon and use it on Tennogen. Now, I don't know how it is for other free-to-play games, but I'm sure they have little kinks like that in their game too. I've played a few free-to-play games. I've played PlanetSide 2 that had the same kind of customization BS. They wanted. I don't remember if it was as bad as this game when it came to spending money. I've played Neverwinter. Like I said, there's crates, there's keys, there's horse armors. I think they stole that from Bethesda. But like, oh my god, dude, like, the thing about Neverwinter, oh my god, there were people spending mad cash on that shit. They're spending money on keys, crates, armor. Like free to play games, they have those little packs. Like, you can get a flying mount, you can get a badass armor set for $60. So yeah, people were spending mad money on that shit, and I'm sure they do on every free-to-play game. But it's just like, holy shit, dude. Holy shit, dude. You can earn almost all that shit without playing the game, dude. Yes, it takes probably months trying to get that stuff, but, well, not months, but it takes at least a week to get that stuff. But dude, you're spending $80 for an item you could have earned for free. I don't know. So yeah, it's kind of ridiculous. It's kind of, free to play game. I have nothing against free to play games. It's just getting to the point where these guys are, now Warframe's not bad. They listen to their community. They listen, they have streams about once a week. Well, they have a few streams every week, but the main stream is probably once every 2 weeks to show you the new stuff that's coming into the game. They have streams that show off their fan artwork and stuff like that. So they try to listen to the community, and they try to do a good job, and for the most part they do. Console players, Steam, PC had this thing called Tennogen, and that's the community created skins. And console really wanted that. And so console players would hit up Twitter and they would say, when are we getting Tennogen? When are we getting all these community created skins? And then the devs answered back and they were like, okay, yes, it is coming. It's coming. We are listening. We know you want it. It is coming. And then it was there and it was cool. And then they bitched more and they said, well, it should be more like PC and we should be getting the same kind of we should be getting 10 gen at the same rate that PC gets it. So then they said, yes, we hear that. That is a great idea. We will do that. So for the most part, the devs of Warframe listen very well. I think a lot of the devs for other free-to-play games listen very well. I'm just gonna go in here and give you something to watch while I talk. So yeah, most free-to-play games listen to their fan base. They listen to what makes them money because they have to. If they don't listen to the fan base, obviously people are going to be very pissed off and say fuck this game. And yeah, so let's see, hold on. So they do listen to their fan base very well. It's just some of this stuff, dude, like, you know what I mean, $60, $100 for some of these packs for, you know, in-game items, in-game stuff, you know. It's just kind of ridiculous. It's just kind of ridiculous, man. Like, I don't know who's in charge of making a $60 to $100 pack, but that is not good, in my opinion. Because it just kind of takes the fun out of the game when you're walking along, you know, and let's say you're playing Neverwinter, right? Turn this down for a little bit. Let's say you're playing Neverwinter, and you're playing. You got some pretty decent armor. Nothing as like cool as these other guys. And then you see a guy, and he's got the $60-$100 pack, and he's got all this stuff. And you're like, oh, cool, how do I get that? Oh, yeah, you look and you gotta spend $100 to get all that stuff. And it just, and then he says, oh, yeah, you can't earn it unless you spend $100 on the pack. And it just kind of takes the fun out of the game sometimes, you know, when you learn about that stuff. So I do think it does need to be nerfed a little bit. I do understand, devs, you gotta make money. You have to make money to stay alive and keep your studio going. And you're right. Yeah, you're right. We didn't have to spend $60 on the game. Uh, we didn't have to spend any money to play the game. But let's be honest, you're making so much money off us with all this extra stuff that it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous how you make money. And you know, you can sit there and say, oh, we don't make that much money off the cosmetic stuff and the $100 packs and stuff. I call bullshit. I call bullshit. You know you do. You know I'm not stupid. I know you guys make so much money, and you're adding even more stuff to it. You're adding even more stuff because Sony likes how much money they're making. And they should be. They're a company who needs to make money. They should be proud that their games are making lots of money. But I don't know, man. Just $60 to $100 for a pack where you get armor in a game. You know what I mean? And sometimes it's cool because you can earn the armor in the game without paying a dime. But sometimes there's those packs where it's like you can't earn it unless you spend $100. You know what I mean? That's a little bit ridiculous in my eyes. That's a little bit ridiculous. So I don't know. I think it definitely needs to be nerfed. But for the most part, they do a good job of listening to their fan base. Damn it. They do a good job of listening to their fan base, trying to make the game better. So I think for the most part, it is good. And I would love to see more free-to-play games because it is awesome. You know, you don't have to pay shit for the game, and you can just play the game and have fun. And for the most part, these free-to-play games are really good. Like Skyforge, for the most part, or what I've played of Skyforge is really good. Neverwinter was decent. It got a little bit repetitive when because you had to like level up, and then when you got to like at like level 30 or whatever, you had to get to the level that the level desired or whatever. So it did get a little bit repetitive. But Warframe, Skyforge, Neverwinter's all right. What's some of the other free to Let It Die? I hear a lot of people talking about that game. So free to play games are good. It's just I don't know, man. I don't know. These motherfuckers make way too much money off this cosmetic, extra packs, premium passes. Or well, not premium passes, but the premium extra packages, or whatever. And I do think they need to be nerfed a little bit. I think, there should be a way to play the game and earn it in game. Yeah, don't get me wrong, you should only be able to have access for like maybe 2 weeks out of a month or something, and then the rest maybe like you pay $20 for a premium access pack to get all the other bonuses for the other 2 weeks or something like that. And I still think they would make a lot of money, but these packs where like for Warframe, Tenogen comes out and they want what is it? They want you to pay $10, I believe, for one skin, and it's like, God damn, dude. If I could get two skins out of the deal, it'd make it a little better. But it's like, dude, what the fuck, man? Like $10 for one skin that on a character you barely use. You know what I mean? And this might be different for a lot of different people. Like some people might play with all their characters, but $10 for a skin. For me, I only really use Rhino. I try to switch it up here from time to time, but it's just $10 for one skin. You should at least be getting two skins. See, $20 for two Warframes, I think that would be a great deal. I think that'd be awesome. It'd be like, yes, we can, you know what I mean? You can get two Warframes for $20. Same with Smite. If you could get two guys for $20, dude, I don't know how that game works. I've never played it, but I'm guessing their gods are very expensive. I'm almost guessing at it. But I would almost 100% bet that their god, every time they release a god, it's probably like $20. I would probably, it probably is. So some of these games, like, $20 for one character. And what if you don't like that character? What if you don't like that character and it sucks and you're like, oh, I don't really care for this character. It's not that good. His powers are weak, or the powers aren't that interesting as I thought they would be. There's no way to get your money back, and you're just stuck with it. And it's kind of, there's no way around it, and I don't know. It's kind of interesting. It kind of sucks that we're getting to this point in gaming where it's all about money. And for the free-to-play game department, I guess the devs do listen to their fan base and they're a little more friendly toward their community. But when you have $100 packs and you have $80 packs and for like some of the even the power-ups in this game, it's like, oh, pay $20, pay $50. And it's like, God damn, bro, like you know what I mean? Now, like I said, you can play the game without spending money, but it's really hard not to, because they deliberately add cool skins, so you'll see that skin and you'll be like, oh my god, I have to get this now, and I have to get this here and right now. So that's how they do it. They add these cool skins to their game because they know that they have suckers playing. Well, not suckers, but they have people who can't help themselves, and they, you know what I mean. They're like, nope, I'm paying $10-20 for that skin. Absolutely doing it right now. I'm putting, for some people, oh, I'm getting my parents' credit card. I'm gonna put it on their credit card without them knowing, or oh, I got the money, I don't care. And to be fair, that's their money. They can do whatever they want with it, but you're paying $20 for a cosmetic skin in a video game. That's the problem that's kind of concerning, because right now it's 10, $20. Where is it going to go in a year? Where is it going to go in 2 years? Are we going to be paying $60 for a badass skin? You know, it's kind of concerning, this free to play model. I love the free to play model, and if it's done right, it can do some very good. And if you're looking for stuff to play and you're like, oh, I don't have money to spend on the $60 games, well, then it's a good way to get a game. And there are some good games like Skyforge, Warframe, Neverwinter. There's some really good games, but like I said, the whole money stuff around it, like these guys make a lot of money. They probably don't make as much money as a $60 game, but well, I don't know. Maybe they do, maybe they don't, but they make a lot of money on in-game currency and premium passes and stuff like that. So it's really, I hope there's more free-to-play games if they're done right. If if we have devs who listen to their communities, if we have devs who kind of like the For Honor thing, like people bitched about For Honor's gold and they boycotted that game. I know that's a $60 game, that's not really a free to play model, but we have the power to speak with our, we have the power. We're gamers. We can shut a game down if we want. And For Honor was bullshit. Their system of gold, they pretty much wanted you to pay real money, and people were like, no, we don't want to do that. So they boycotted the game, and the devs listened. They had to listen because they knew that nobody was going to play their game. So it's just interesting. It's interesting gaming today. I mean, it's not interesting. It's scary what these devs are doing to their games, because they're not killing gaming. It's just, man, like when you add $100 packs and stuff, it kind of says something. It says something about your game. It says something about you guys as devs. It doesn't say necessarily something bad, but it says, wow, it's pretty much almost going to a pay to win model, because you can buy, for this game, you can buy the best gear in the game. You can buy the best mods in the game. You can buy the best power-ups in the game. You can buy, obviously the cosmetics wouldn't be pay to win, but you can buy the best items in the game. And I'm sure it's somewhat like that with all the free-to-play games. I'm sure it's like that in some way with, Neverwinter and all the games that are free-to-play model. So and it's kind of ridiculous. I think it is a little bit ridiculous. Obviously some people don't have money as others, so those people are left out in the cold, while other people could just say, oh yeah, $100, boom boom, another $100, boom boom, and they'll have the best loot in the game. So I think it's a scary time in gaming. It's a scary time in gaming because even the $60 devs or the AAA title companies are realizing, oh my god, we can put this shit in our game and we can get so much more money, and it's a scary time for gaming. Obviously, the free to play model gets a little bit more of a break on it because you didn't have to pay anything for the game, and usually, like I said, usually in the free-to-play games, you can earn almost everything without spending a dime. Like I said, it takes a lot more time, but yeah, you can earn everything usually without paying a dime. There might be some stuff like the premium passes and stuff like that, or some extra little packs that you won't be able to get, but for the most part, you can get everything without paying for it. So yeah, it's just a scary time for gaming right now. It's we have, obviously not every dev is greedy, but you have some of these developer companies who are very greedy. They're very shady in their business tactics. And then you do still have some very good devs out there, but it's starting when you have the dev teams who are starting to get very greedy and money hungry, it's hard to realize which are the good devs and which are the bad devs. So it is a scary time for gaming right now. Obviously, the free to play model, I hope there's more of them because they are fun. And when you don't have a $60 to pay for a game, it is kind of nice to switch it up and play a free to play model. So yeah. So I'm gonna end it there. I'm glad we had this commentary. If you enjoyed my thoughts on the free to play games and where it could go and how they could fix it, don't forget to follow, subscribe to my YouTube channel. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next vid.